episode of Fruit Till 5. I am going to share with you today some of my favorite low sodium foods. Basically, to start off, I'm going to show you what my husband and I thought was low sodium, and now that we saw these low sodium videos from Banana TV, we really see that we were not eating low sodium. And so this is what we originally thought was pretty good for you. It reads 2 servings per container and 290 milligrams of sodium per serving. So almost 600 milligrams of salt per, and there's about 400 calories in here. So that's not very low sodium per calorie. And we also were eating stuff like this one, which is a little bit better, but kind of almost, well, yeah, it's a lot better. I'll just tell you that. It does have this phrase which I like to look for before I even check for sodium levels. No sodium added. That seems to be where you get significantly lower sodium. This one has also 2 servings, and it's 100 calories per serving, so it's only 200 calories in this one, about 400 in that one. Then the sodium is 50 milligrams per serving, so that means 100 milligrams in the entire thing. So that brings it down to 100 milligrams of sodium per 200 grams of food. So that's a little bit better than the other one, but it just helps to have the canned food around, unfortunately, because I barely have time to do anything these days with school. So we end up canning it a lot of the time, unfortunately. We do buy beans in the can still, but it does say no salt added. And so this is a pretty large can. It's not the normal small can. And so what we'll do is take this out, rinse it out with water, and then put it into some sort of Tupperware and eat it as we need to. So per serving, there's 6 servings in here. And probably for us, there's really about 3 or 4, because we use a lot on a salad. And the sodium is 30 milligrams per serving. So there's about 200 milligrams in the whole thing. That's not that bad. And we do rinse it off, and it's pretty good. No salt added, again, that seems to be the key phrase when you're looking for a real low sodium product. I will admit to you though that our sweet onion dressing that we still cannot get over seems to be pretty high in sodium and fat. So what we've been doing there is taking half of it out of the bottle and putting it like in a mason jar, and then filling the rest of the bottle up with water and shaking it really well and putting it into the refrigerator. This kind of dulls out the fat and the salt a little bit, and lets us keep eating our favorite sauce. This is a new sauce that I found. It's called Pfister and Weiser. A mango ginger habanero sauce, and we put it on the rice and cook it. It's fat-free and sodium-free, and when you taste it out of the jar here, or out of the bottle, when you taste it out of the bottle, it's actually pretty hot, but once you cook with it, it kind of brings the flavor down to hot and like a normal amount of hot, and still sweet. It's actually really good sauce. There's that one. That has been a sweet find. And then here's something that I munch on at school. These are apple chips. I used to get the banana chips, and then I noticed there's a bunch of fat in them. They use some sort of oil on it, so I quit eating those and I started eating these. The only ingredient is Granny Smith apples, and the total sodium for the entire bag is 20 milligrams, and there's about 200 calories in here, 180 to be exact. So these are delicious. I could probably stand to dry out my own apples, but again, with time with school, it just has not happened. But those are a couple things that I've been doing to keep low sodium. Also been biking. Went on a first 10-miler bike ride the other day and did pretty good. So everything else has been going really good. I think I took off the 10 pounds, like I said, because we started watching every bit of sodium in the food, and it really does help to get rid of some extra water weight, definitely. All right, well, I hope everybody's doing good, and I will see you soon.